FutureTrend channel is glad to welcome all of our subscribers. For the date of 11th of July 2018, we are starting our analysis this time of commodity currencies. Why of commodity currencies? First of all, because the trade policy now conducted by United States President administration is gathering momentum, and from that point of view, of course, in case of full-blown trade wars between the United States and China, that will mean that the world economy will be negatively affected by this kind of process, by the process of retaliation measures conducting from the part of Chinese authorities against the last steps of United States President's administrations. All in all, of course, that does not bode well for the future of commodity currencies, especially such kind of them like Australian and New Zealand dollar, because also both of them, Australia and New Zealand, is really have kind of very close ties with Chinese economy, and if Chinese economy will be affected, of course, will be affected negatively also the Australian and New Zealand economy. That means that the Australian dollar should have really tough times looking ahead. You could see the reaction of the Aussie dollar yesterday. The currency plummeted from the highs at above 0.7480 registered at previous trading session to currently trading levels of 74.10. Also, another important kind of thing is dollar Canada. Why we suggest to stand aside now from any kind of position in the dollar Canada? That's because of today's Bank of Canada's interest rate decision. We suggest that dollar Canada could be really affected by today's decision. The majority of market participants expect that Bank of Canada will raise rates today, but more or less the market was already priced in such kind of decision. So it will be very interesting what the Bank of Canada's governor, Mr. Pauls, speaks today during his press conference that following the Bank of Canada interest rate decision. Probably this press conference could be more interested and more important for the future of dollar Canada. It will be very important what kind of ground the governor of the Bank of Canada will lay for the future of interest rate rises in Canada. And finally, some words about the Russian ruble, which is really very strong and looking very strong at the moment. We suggest that the current strength of the Russian ruble should be associated with the meeting between United States President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin that's scheduled for 16th of July, and that should take place in Finland. We suggest that the market is starting to price in positive decisions, positive kind of reaction, let's say so, of this kind of meeting for the Russian economy, and probably from that point of view the market is a little bit misinterpreted the situation, because we should understand how angry is United States President with Russians, with the Russian President itself, and of course this kind of meeting should be very important for the future of Russian currency. Anyway, now the market is under the pressure of downside momentum in the dollar ruble as well as in the euro ruble. You could see that dollar ruble finally start to deter its uptrend of 2018 that's located around current levels of 61.60. Also, the same applies probably for the euro ruble, which is very close to reach its underlying bullish trend that's located around 72.30. All in all, from technical point of view, Subsequent break below these two mentioned levels, the uptrends could take Russian ruble much higher from local levels. Also, from a longer term point of view, we should understand the Russian ruble is probably one of the most undervalued currencies from the point of view of PPP, purchasing power parity, or some other analysis. We should understand that from a longer term point of view, the Russian ruble has an opportunity to really accelerate momentum to the upside in case, for example, if the sanctions against Russian economy will be cancelled. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for all of your attention of our channel. We hope that our strategy and our analysis is useful for you. See you later, tomorrow, 12th of July, morning, as usually. Bye bye for now. It was your FutureTrend channel.